Move on to our next coach this morning, head coach of the VMI Cadets, Sparky Woods. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Cadets had the open day this past weekend, returning home to host number 25 ranked Charleston Southern at 1:30. If you can open up and discuss what the Cadets worked on over the past several days, and then give us your thoughts on Charleston Southern, we'll take questions.
Okay, our open day, we tried to set some objectives to get done in our open day. Obviously, school was a big thing, and looking at these midterms coming up this week, so we had a chance to work hard at that. We hoped we could get healthier, and I think we've made some progress there. It looks like our tailback looks like he's feeling back to where he can practice, and we had a couple of linemen that were sore, so I think we're in better shape health-wise than we've been. I think that we wanted to try to create some depth, so we worked hard this week to see if we could find an additional player or two that could contribute, if nothing more than special teams. But we think maybe we've improved some of the younger players' chances of playing and helping us a little bit to give us a chance to get another lineman in the game, both sides of the ball, another linebacker to come up and play, and then hopefully spill that over into into special teams a little bit. We did work hard on special teams. We've not done a very good job of covering kicks and punts, and so we've tried to work hard to try to get better at that. And so I think we kind of went in with those objectives, and I think we made progress in all those areas. We have had good practices with both last week, and we anticipate having good practices starting today and getting ready. We are very impressed with Charleston Southern, to say the least. They've done a great job, undefeated team, ranked team, and so we have great respect for them. They are a fast team, and they're a physical team. Their tailback, Reeves, is such a dynamic runner, and he's made yards against what we consider some really good opponents that they've played against, and he continues to get his no matter what. Been impressed with how Krogan stepped in against North Greenville and played at quarterback, and then stepped in the out game and threw a touchdown pass first time. So I think that they've done a really nice job. They've got receivers are good, and defensively they put a lot of pressure on you. They've got good long defensive backs that can run and cover, and their linebackers are very active. The 300-pound nose guards that stay after you pretty good, and we think the Hunt kid is an excellent player as well. So they've got a lot of good players. They've coached them really well, I think. So their kicking game, they cover good on their kicks and such, so it'll be a challenge for us there. So we've got to really raise our play in order to be competitive against Charleston Southern, and we intend to do that. So we're working hard to try to make sure we improve the execution of our play and try to have a chance to upset an undefeated ranked team coming in here.
All right, thank you, Coach. At this time, we'll take questions for VMI head coach Sparky Woods. To ask a question, please press *1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click raise hand if you join us via the web. Questions for VMI head coach Sparky Woods. And Coach, first question for you is from Matt Hogan.
Coach, how you doing?
Okay, Matt.
Going into this Charleston Southern game, what do you see from the Buccaneers under Coach Chadwell that maybe they're doing differently that's made them so strong right now?
Well, I think that the addition of their running back has really been he's had an excellent year so far, and I think overall they just do a nice job of they believe in the option, and they run it very well, and they understand it, and their offensive linemen get on the right people, and they block hard, and he's going to run that ball hard, and they'll run it up in there, and it looks like maybe they didn't make much, and you get up and it's 2nd and 4 or 3 where he pushes the piles and makes it, and then they're capable of breaking it as well, and they have the ability to throw the ball too, I think. So offensively, I just think they're doing a great job of running the offense they choose to run, and it's dangerous. It gets people around. They use their tight end and move him to create different strengths, and so it's a numbers game in the option game, and they do a good job of trying to gain the advantage in the numbers. I think defensively they've been a swarming defense. They've made plays where they've taken the ball away and they don't turn the ball over. They've been really good about that, and those same players playing with that high energy spills over in their special teams as well. So I just think they've got they have good players, and I think they're coaching them well. That's why they're undefeated and ranked. I think they certainly deserve it. They've beaten some teams we certainly respect. Obviously, the win over the Citadel was a great start for them, and beating App State, which is a hard thing to do for anybody, and at third place is a great victory for them, and should conclude that they're a really good football team. North Greenville beat us, about the same amount of points that they beat North Greenville. So, obviously that says something about them. We thought North Greenville had a lot of speed, and we thought they had players that could make plays as well. And boy, they did a nice job. They blocked field goals. They're a complete football team. I think they're talented. They've got a back that can make it happen. A couple of backs actually, and their quarterback can hurt you running and throwing. And so the uncertainty of Dixon is always there, I guess. And then the third quarterback played in the North Greenville game, and he looks like he can really run and make the plays in their game. So I think they're just a complete football team, and you wouldn't have won those games had they not been.
Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck this week in the conference opener.
Thank you.
Matt? And I think we got another question coming in for you, Coach. Let's see who that is. It is from Mark Berman of the Roanoke Times. Go ahead, Mark.
Good morning, Sparky.
Good morning.
To follow up on that, I guess, what's going to be the key for your defense against Charleston Southern this week?
Well, it's an option team, so you got to have option responsibilities. You got to have somebody responsible for the dive, and somebody responsible for the quarterback, and somebody responsible for the pitch, and this guy can throw the football as well. So I think that we're just going to have to be very sound in our assignment responsibilities, and we've got to play hard and try to. We can't miss tackles on this real outstanding runner. So we've got to swarm the ball and take care of our responsibilities and get to the football quickly, and then tackle and give ourselves another down. And then when we get the ball, hopefully we can move the ball. And sometimes the best defense is to move the ball on offense, so your defenses keep their offense from being out there. But they kept the ball 42 minutes against Appalachian State, so they know how to keep the ball from you, and then they do it by making those first downs, and then their defense is one that's you're either going to make a play or not. They're going to pressure and make those things happen. So they're good at taking the football away. We can't give up the football. We can't give them the short field. We've got to play good in special teams to try to make sure that they don't have short fields to play on, and I think all that's going to require a great effort on all of our parts in terms of our special teams, offense and defense. They're a complete team. We're going to have to be one.
You mentioned your tailback earlier. Derek Ziegler, how's he coming along? Did you get him back Saturday?
I think he is listed to practice today. He did not practice last week, but part of that was because we didn't play, and it was able to rest him a little bit. But I think he feels good. I think that we're anticipating having him to play. Yes, sir.
Thanks much.
Thank you, Mark. And Coach, I'm not seeing any more questions. I'm just doing a quick check. None more, so we'll go ahead and let you go. But I appreciate you joining us, and good luck Saturday against Charleston Southern.
Thank you.
All right.